Hello, fellow listeners. I'm sorry to inform that there are multiple instances where the audio in this reading is kerfuddled. I apologize for this and hope you still enjoy the reading. The Secret Within by The Bacon Guy and Stuff. Tails got a secret, but when he saw Amy and Blaze's secret, his secret will be exposed. Rated M for adult contents. One day in Mobius, the two-tailed fox named Tails, as you know him, was flying in the air minding his own business, of course. He is thinking about his secret and doesn't want any girl to find out or they may get wild with him. So he thinks his beliefs will be safe in a mountain if he could find one. But that is when he saw Amy and Blaze just hanging around, but what he got Tails confused is that Amy is very, very close to Blaze and she has her arm around her shoulders. He saw them going inside Amy's house, so he decides to follow them. Tails' POV. I was wondering what is up with these girls, but if they are trying to get me and my secret, then I am out of here. So I followed them to the kitchen, and then they were just chatting about girl stuff as usual. They are still wondering about what is up with them. I don't know what they are talking about, but it better not be my secret. It was 13 minutes later, and then they were just starting to blush a bit. I don't know what is up on them. Amy's POV. Well, I was actually in love with Blaze. I know I am in love with Sonic and stuff, but I end up thinking about Silver and Shadow was him. That was very humiliating. So I believe that Blaze is a good girl and stuff, but I never thought of being a lesbian. I want to be Sonic's girlfriend, but I want to be Blaze's girlfriend even more. Maybe I tell her, she now will know how feel I. Blaze's POV. I was in love with Amy, but I need to keep it a secret from everyone, because that will be very humiliating. Silver will freak out if he sees me kiss Amy, if that will ever happen. Then he will tell everyone, and they are gonna make fun of me and Amy. I'm gonna tell Amy, but I don't want her to freak out, because I never had a boyfriend before. Normal POV. He just followed them to Amy's room when he saw something that never happens every day. Lemon warning. Tails just saw Amy French kissing Blaze. He can't believe that Amy is in love with Blaze and she accepted, but Amy is removing her shirt and Blaze is taking Amy's dress off. It wasn't long until they are completely naked. Amy is sucking the Blaze's breast, while Blaze was holding Amy's shoulders moaning under pleasure. Tails can't believe what he is seeing with his very own fox eyes, but he is getting a feeling that he never got. He looked under his crotch area and shocked that his member is about to expose itself. He knew it won't be long until his big secret will be exposed. Back to the girls. Amy was just starting to lick Blaze's girlhood. Tails was blushed and sweating, while Amy is doing a hurricane motion in Blaze's girlhood. Tails can't stop himself but touch himself. Then Blaze got up and started to suck on Amy's breasts. He just can't stop touching himself. He wants to touch Blaze and Amy. He don't care if he is going to expose his very own secret. He wants Amy and Blaze on him. Blaze is now starting to finger Amy's girlhood. Amy moaned in pleasure. Tails keeps touching himself, not knowing that his two members' secret seeds exploded. Then Blaze licked the hedgehog's girlhood, thrusting her tongue inside. It wasn't long until she got up, connected, gasping into pressure. Girlhood to girlhood and thrusting one another. Tails can't help it anymore. He wants to get the girls a little surprise. As the girls kept thrusting, they moaned even louder. They are reaching their climax until they release their love juices. As they were tired, then Tails pounced and grabbed Blaze by the tail. Tails, what are you doing? How did you get here? Doing what I wanted to do for a long time. Then Tails inserted his two members inside the girlhoods of Blaze and Amy. They are shocked for what they saw and gasped under pleasure. Tails, you have two? I have two tails. Why can't I have two members? Tails started to thrust slowly. Amy started to French kiss Blaze. Tails started to moan in pleasure by the two members. Oh my, Tails, you are so good. Please keep going. Tails nodded, then started to thrust faster. Then Blaze and Amy started to moan much more. It was 10 minutes of this until they had reached their climax. Tails pulled his members out and exploded his seed on their crotch area. Then Blaze and Amy took the members and started to do but pleasure on Tails. Tails started to love it. The girls licked the members a bit and started to suck the members. Tails moaned even more. Then the tails exploded to his seed inside the girl's mouth. Tails then grabbed Amy and inserted his two members in Amy's girlhood and anus. He started to thrust a little slowly, then thrust faster. Blaze just waited there and rubbing her girlhood, waiting for Tails' members inside her. Tails just thrusting much faster on Amy, and eventually his seeds exploded inside Amy's girlhood and anus. As the Tails goo flows out of the entrances of Amy, Tails went to on top of Blaze and entered Blaze's girlhood and anus. Tails started fast though while Blaze is enjoying herself. Outside the window, Charmy and Cream was just playing around when they heard a squeal in Amy's home. Charmy saw Tails thrusting inside Blaze while Amy is unconscious, naked with white goo flowing out in her entrances. Weird. Hey Cream, want to go to the park? Sure. Back to Tails and Blaze. Tails was thrusting much faster inside Blaze. Blaze's fluids were released and Tails' seed exploded. Blaze fell unconscious as Tails' goo flows out of her entrances. Then Tails' seed exploded again, of course, and his hot white goo was sprayed all over Amy and Blaze. He fell down in the middle of Amy and Blaze and fell asleep.